Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, and today I am excited to be bringing you guys a review of Ninjago, Masters of Spinjitzu, Sons of Garmadon, episode 76, The Jade Princess. Now, if you want to watch this episode, just don't forget that it is in the description, the one I watched and got these screenshots from. You can go ahead, check it out in the description. You probably should check it out before you watch this, because one, there will be spoilers for the episode, and two, the episode might be taken down very shortly to avoid copyright by the person who uploaded it. So, without further ado, I'm going to do this one a little differently than I did the last one, because I watched back the last review and I saw, oh, hey, that was kind of like I told you what happened in the episode, and then I said bye. So, I'm going to give like my high points of the episode, my low points of the episode, and then parts that I thought were exceptionally outstanding, which there was only one or two. So, high points of the episode, definitely everything with Lloyd and Harumi. I love it. I ship it. Lloyd x Harumi needs to happen in either the end of Season 8 or Season 9. I liked the part where they went down into the city and like they gave food to the poor. It was kind of like that whole Aladdin, how Jasmine snuck out of the palace, but I guess Jasmine wasn't really giving stuff to like poor people. So I liked that definitely, and I think Hutchins is sketchy. Yeah, always Hutchins will always be sketchy, especially since he quote died in this episode. I don't think he's dead. I think he is the secret leader of the Sons of Garmadon, and I was gonna say he's Mr. E, but then I was like, well, there's no way he could be Mr. E wearing the Mask of Vengeance and hand off the Mask of Deception, unless he was wearing the Mask of Deception and made a fake Mr. E to go wear the Mask of Vengeance. Oh my gosh, what if Hutchins really is Mr. E? That wouldn't surprise me. It'd be like a weird plot twist. So anyway, Hutchins comes and finds them. I didn't like that. And the look he gave Lloyd as he walked away with Harumi, he was like, it's Mr. Steal Your Girl, dab. So also, if you hear like rustling in the background, it's because I'm sitting in a closet. I'm like surrounded by a bunch of clothes because this is the only quiet place I can record. So anyway, next up in the episode was the part where the ninja were training and they were giving Lloyd tips on how to go about his next date with Harumi. I think that was one of the best points of the episode. I really love that part, especially when they all give their like different views, and Zane's like the technical one who's like, this is what you would do technically, and then Jade's like, no, you gotta be funny, and Cole's like, you gotta be strong and show off that you're strong, and Kai's like, you gotta be cool, like you don't care. And then of course Nia swoops in with the best one, that's just be yourself. Don't be someone, don't pretend to be someone that you're not, which was great. And then it shows where her parents are scorning her, or they're scolding her because she went out, and they found out that she went out of the palace because, you know, Hutchins is a rat. He ratted her out. He threw her under the bus real quick. So, that was great. I liked the little cameo of the mailman from, like, halfway through, and he's like, I'm just trying to deliver mail. And then when he said, see you next season, that was, like, a fourth wall break for a second before he clarified, like, you know, spring, fall, summer, winter. I think that was a fourth wall break for us, that he's going to be in Season 9, and that was, like, his one season, like, his seasonal cameo. So, that was cool. And then, I think by far the best scene out of this entire episode was the scene where Cole is climbing the temple, and then he flashes back to climbing the mountain and meeting up with Master Wu at the top of the mountain the first time they met. And it really gave a sense of depth to Cole's character, because he was like, he says his mom, when he says her, like she left, now that she's gone, I'm pretty sure he was referring to his mother, who is gone, who has to be the elemental master of Earth, of course. I'm sure we'll get that either later in this season or in the next season. But I think they're definitely building Cole up to be the character Death in this season, or at least that's the way I think it's going, with the way that scene played out. And then, of course, you have the attack on the palace, which was really cool. It was cool to see the full fight scene with Mr. E against the ninjas, and I thought it was weird that he could, like, manipulate the ninjas' powers with his sword. I don't know if that's something that he can do as an individual, or if that's something that the Mask of Vengeance allows him to do because he's wearing the Mask of Vengeance. I don't know. So then you have the scene where Lloyd pushes Hutchins up against the pole, and he's like, I know this is you, because Cole said he saw the explosives down in your little tunnel thing, and he's like, I didn't do it, I'm loyal to the royal family. I still think despite that, I think it's all a cover-up, man. It's all a cover-up. He's still fake. He's a faker. There's no way. So, then, I think it kind of goes into Zane. Oh, yeah, that was something I liked. Was Zane's, the way they do spin jitsu now, it's not just like they twist themselves and then they spin. It's like they get down on their hands and they spin on their heads. I think it's cool because it adds like martial arts to it. Makes it feel like it's more of a martial arts thing where they like get down on their hands and they start spinning, and it would make sense because their legs would be like spread out, which would make the top of the tornado, and then it would narrow down to like their head where they're actually spinning. It's really cool. So then, you know, Lloyd and Harumi, I ship it, escape. Ultraviolet gets away with the mask of deception, and Lloyd and Harumi escape on the new Destiny's bounty, which I liked this scene where Lloyd like had to hit the control panel, because I felt like when Lloyd had to hit the control panel, it was kind of like a throwback to the Millennium Falcon, and how when they hit the control panel on the Falcon to make it work, like it's older and it's like taking off for the first time in a while. I like that. I'm not the biggest fan of the new way the bounty looks, but I guess that's okay. You can all explain it, and the timeline screw up thanks to Master Wu. Master Wu doing positive things for Ninjago since never. So Lloyd and Harumi escape, and, you know, they pick up the ninja. The Emperor and Empress are dead. I guarantee you they're actually dead. Hutchins is probably not dead, unless he took the Emperor and Empress hostage and is holding them hostage as members of the Sons of Garmadon. And then, of course, Harumi joins the ninja fam and is going to start dating Lloyd, because I know that's what will happen in the end of the season. So, I think everything was great about this episode, except for one thing, and it's going to bother me for the rest of time, and it is the new intro. I don't like the new intro and how they didn't call in the Fold to make a new version of the Weekend Whip. Because I think it would have been cool to hear, like, a rock spin, because when you think about bikers and gangs, you think of, like, heavy metal rock. And I think it would have been cool to have a heavy metal version of the Weekend Whip from the Fold. I'm not a fan of the intro, though, because it doesn't really show you the ninja. It shows you, like, Ninjago. And then it shows Lloyd, and he looks at Garmadon. Garmadon laughs really weird. It's not, like, not even Garmadon's laugh. And it's just, I didn't like the intro. I really want them to bring back the old intro with, like, the ninja, the individual ninja, and their names and stuff. I think that was the only thing I felt negatively about in this episode. So, yeah. I know this review was a lot shorter than the last one, and that's fine, because it's supposed to be a review, it's not supposed to be a synopsis of the episode. But I do want to tell you guys that I'm probably going to just start doing reactions to this, because I have the capacity to, like, just pull it up on my computer and do reactions to it. They might be out a couple days later. Like, it might be out on Sunday instead of Saturday or late Friday night, because it's a reaction and because I have to sit down with a microphone and my computer and all that. It just might be weird, especially depending on when people actually upload the episode for me to watch. So, with that being said, I also might not do it because of copyright stuff, but, I mean, you could go all in for it. I think it'd be fine. So, with that being said, also, if you guys didn't see, check out my music video for Ninjago Sons of Garmadon. It'll be at the end screen at the very end. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this review. I'm going to rate this episode solid 8.5 out of 10, only taking off 1.5 points, because I didn't like the intro, and that's probably, I'm not going to take it off every episode, because I know it's going to be a constant. I just didn't like it in this episode, and I won't like it in the other ones. So, if you guys enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like. You can also subscribe and hit that notification bell. That would be notified every time a new Ninjago Sons of Garmadon, either review or reaction video, comes out on the channel. You can also check out my Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch down below. I post on there very frequently, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace out.